जय गुरुदेव। टाइम स्पीक्स। आज हम दो एरियाज़ के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे, इस देश के बजट के बारे में और ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल टाइम के बारे में। यह समय ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल टाइम है। इस देश के अंदर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज़ गोइंग ऑन, और इस पीरियड में जो बजट प्रेजेंट किया गया है, ये बजट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल बजट है। अगर आप इस बजट को समझना चाहते हैं तो आपको पॉज में जाना पड़ेगा। यू हैव टू बी इन साइलेंस, यू हैव टू बी विद इन to understand the spirit of this budget. This budget is not a normal budget. This is a very exceptional budget. The presentation of this budget is superb. आप इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते हो इसकी डेप्थ को। उसमें जाने के लिए आपको स्वयं को शांति में ले जाना पड़ेगा। यही टाइम की आवाज़ है, यही टाइम बोलता है। ये इवोल्यूशनरी बजट है। ये बजट SKN चैनल के थ्रू रिलीज़ किया जा रहा है। एज फार एज इंटरप्रिटेशन इज़ कंसर्न्ड, SKN चैनल इसकी इंटरप्रिटेशन को टाइम के हिसाब से बतला रहा है। वर्चुअली इट इज़ अ टाइम स्पीकिंग। ये बजट क्या है, ये बजट क्या कहता है, इस बजट के अंदर क्या है जो समझने वाला है। ये रिवोल्यूशनरी बजट है, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल टाइम का एक्सेप्शनल बजट है। इस बजट के अंदर दो चीज़ें बड़ी ध्यान से सुनिए। इस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल पीरियड के अंदर, इस बजट के अंदर सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस दिया गया है आइडियोलॉजी को। वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग ऑफ आइडियाज़, वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ आइडियोलॉजीज, वेरी ओल्ड आइडियोलॉजीज विच बिलोंग्स टू दिस कंट्री. This country had been the Gayan Guru. Lot of knowledge is there. We have to just pick up the knowledge at the right time for the right purpose. And the purpose is very clear. In the budget, we are going for economic development. Economic development is possible only when there is a motivation. And you'll find in the spirit of this budget, there is aspiration. Most focus is on the aspiration. Aspiration के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस है। यही डिज़ायर क्रिएट करेगा, यही डिज़ायर क्रिएट करेगा। करना इंडिविजुअल को है। Don't get into illusion there is a third person to do for you. You have to do yourself. Each and every person will be transformed if they understand this budget in depth. You can't react by just listening this budget or reading once. पुराने शास्त्रों में लिखा हुआ है, पुनी पुनी, again and again, read it again, get into the spirit of this budget. Rise beyond politics, rise beyond personal interest and selfishness. You'll find the knowledge hidden in this budget. I will say the wisdom. Time is also telling same thing. SKN channel is also telling same thing. The time has come for Jagmag Bharat. This budget is the start of that. Nothing can happen without economic growth. And this budget is growth oriented. Like before harvesting Gyan on this Janam Bhumi, Bharat, you have to motivate yourself. You have to have aspiration. You have to have desire. You have to have will. And you'll see transformation is happening. The old ideologies are yet new in our mind. We are not creating new India. We are creating original India, original Bharat, original देश। ये वही भारत देश है जो ज्ञान गुरु था। अर्थशास्त्र पढ़ने से काम नहीं होगा, अर्थशास्त्र को अडॉप्ट करिए। You know the ethics, you know the governance, you know the methodologies. The whole thing starts with the love and caring that is hidden in this budget. Caring is most important. The budget has gone beyond religion. It is talking of the women and minorities and the affected class where the priority has to be given. This budget has priorities, the requirement of specific classes very well. It is time speaking. ये कोई इंडिविजुअल नहीं बोल रहा है, ये टाइम बोल रहा है. समय आ गया है ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का. ये बजट इवोल्यूशनरी बजट है. More you dig within you this budget, you'll find exploration of knowledge, a will to do for this country, a intention is built into this budget which has been invoked from the old saints' words. This year is made of number and alphabet. Don't forget this. Alphabet makes the words, and words are important. Words which communicates your feelings, words which communicates your knowledge, words which communicate the history. The same word which Bible has used many times is the same word which is there everywhere in Hindu mythology. It is the same word in all religions. It is a word full of knowledge and wisdom, and numbers is the reflection. Don't search the numbers in this budget, search the wisdom in this budget. Numbers is the outcome of that. It is just a manifestation. Numbers will get manifested. For the first time, a professional budget has been made for understanding of the young people. Young people. I am talking of the young people. Young people are the maker of this country. You see how beautiful prominent theme of the budget has been presented in this year. A divine speech of Sita Ramanji. It was a divine speech. You must be listening to the voice, but not the spirit beyond the voice and behind the voice. Somebody at the top was setting the tone for this budget. And I think many brains have gone into this budget, otherwise it was not possible to have a budget with aspiration and caring society objective mission. Economic development is the means. Economic development is the means. We are not looking for ease of life, just ease of life. It is starting point. We are looking for a blissful life. Ease of life, living will take you to blissful life. Unless you are at ease, unless you are at pause, unless you are in silence, and you have all the economic means, you can't look for the divinity which will enter into your blissfulness. That this year is the year where we have to work for blissfulness. And do you know the time is very limited, and to cover up everything in the limited time, the digital revolution is most important. The objective is collective consciousness expressed in inclusive growth, through attempt for inclusive growth. And that is the main area which will go. The governance needs the ethical way of working, and that has been very well expressed in this budget. Expression is very important. It is very difficult to express. Macroeconomic indicators speak itself to a layman where the country is going. There is no harm in accepting the failures, but there is a big harm if we don't accept. There is a big potential waiting for us. The dreamer time has come. It is a time of the dreamer. You dream and it will happen, because this is a transformational period on this earth, and in particular in Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata is full of consciousness. The law of gravitation is working and it is vibrating the knowledge on this Bharti Mata, Bharat Bhumi. Bharat Bhumi, time is there. If you track the numbers, you will find that there is a lot hidden in that. All the messages are very clear, expressed in a form which a layman, which a student, which a young generation will understand. This budget, being evolutionary, is for young generation. And if you see the budget at a glance, you'll find the chart is speaking to you the trends. There is no deliberation on anything. Just have budget at a glance. You will be evolved. It's a process of evolution. It's a process of aspiration. It's a process of ambitions. It is a process of motivation. You see budget at a glance and you find the divine currency symbol of this country. Everything today is speaking through symbols and signs. Try to understand these symbols and signs and colors. These things, three things, color, symbols and signs, will take you to the top. This Bharat Mata time has come. And the tax proposals is just for the people to control themselves. For honest taxpayers, there is a lot of trust written in this budget. This budget is made for the Bharat Vasi, who are known for the honesty for ages, and the trust is built into the budget to get reflected in individual's personality and character, sanskar. Agriculture, irrigation and rural development is base of this country. ये देश कृषि प्रधान देश है, बच्चे से आखिर तक यही पढ़ाया गया है. If agriculture, भारत भूमि के ऊपर fertility is maximum to produce. Agriculture produce. It's a question of applying the knowledge and to get the best of the productivity. Best of productivity के लिए already trends are set. There is a consciousness working on this land which will give you the sweet and healthy produce. When we come to viability, then question is the effort and the knowledge you put will decide the viability of anything. The purpose, if it is rightful purpose, God will help you. This is a God land. The Bharat is a land of billions of Devi Devta. These are the energy centers. Don't be misguided by the terminologies. We have a lot of energy center. There is a potential energy in this country. Wellness, water and sanitation. This land is having the wellness, water and sanitation priority in this budget. We were known for sweet water, best of the sanitation facilities and wellness awareness, which this budget is trying to re-emphasize. We have to go to our past history of cleanliness and Gandhian emphasis for having the Swachh Bharat, which has been promoted further by current leaders. Education and skill is the base of any growth. Education and skill takes you to the wisdom. Practical skill will take you to maximize the output in most qualitative way. Quality is most important. Skill is required to optimize the quality. We are talking of Six Sigma. I say we have to go beyond Six Sigma, and that is a complete transformation. You apply Six Sigma on a product and go to a next generation product, which has to be a wondrous project through product and project both through transformation process. It is a transformational period. You should not be contented with what is in your hand. You have to be contented with what you can produce with your hand. Industry, commerce, and investment is virtually the part of our practical life. This gives you a comfortable and very, very evolved life. Having the tension free, stress free life is the key. And when we are talking of industry, commerce, and investment, it has to be non speculative and most ethical. That is what budget speaks. That is what is underwritten as far as budget is concerned. Corporate tax rates and all those things are just facilitator. Don't be shy to give the tax. Rather have aspiration to maximize your profits, earnings, and your level of knowledge. Infrastructure is the key. Infrastructure is the key. You can't sow a seed on a barren land. Same way you can't sow the seed of knowledge on a land which is not fertile, which has not been worshipped, which is not clean, which is not carrying the ethical values, which is not carrying the collective consciousness. Ensure in this country we have collective consciousness at each and every place. You have little bit more energetic values, more energetic currents, more energetic standards in some places, but it has to be everywhere. And that is the beauty of collective consciousness. Collective consciousness distributes it instead of centralizing. That is the whole concept of omnipresence and omniscient. We should not forget, at every place we have to be same, consistent, and carrying the same life. Life is very beautiful. This budget reflects the life. You follow this budget and you will find there is a life. This life is beautiful. This life is to live. This life is not to accumulate just. This life is to spend. This life is to create the cycle. This life is based on the polarity. A cyclical value has to be created, and this budget speaks of that. The caring society is the most important. Ultimately, what for we are working? We are working for the society. Individual is nothing without the society. And this society, if it is caring, I say, caring will take you to the level of loving. And love is the ultimate. We all work for love. Budget allocation to major scheme is just indicators where this country is going. Nothing happens overnight. Give time to the achievers. Give time to the people who are working hard on this. The time of dreamer has come which will take everything to the top. Let us have faith in the leaders. Give time to the leaders. Miracles are not going to happen, but surely the results out of your efforts and your cooperation will come. I will not say cooperation, I will say unanimity and complete oneness will bring the results. A single opposition will create the hurdle in the achievements. You have to have a deep thinking into what is being done. You have to get into the spirit of the budget makers, and then you will understand the goal. The leaders on the top positions are the saints because they are sitting on that seat. Seat is important, not the individual. And if you see the past history of this country, the people on the top seats have created the credibility on the top. I think God is very happy with this country's top leadership throughout. Now the time has come, it's a transformational period. We need to look into the expenditure. Each money saved is money earned. Let us not forget this. And money earned with the ethics is the money which you can earn, otherwise it will be sent back to the source. This is the whole game. The symbols are there, the indicators are there, everything is there in the budget. I will say this budget is virtually the budget of dreamer, the budget of dreamer. This budget is not possible without the dreamer's budget. Budget is the budget of dreamer. And somebody has dreamt of this budget. He very rightly mentioned this budget is of people. Knowledge, I will say knowledge. Old knowledge which this country is already having. Nothing is new. We have to just unfold. You can't create the knowledge. Knowledge is already there forever. Now with this, only ambition of the life has to be trust the leaders, trust the budget. This is what time speaks. This is what time speaks. If you follow this country will be Jagmag Bharat, enlightened India. Follow this budget. This is the first current. The whole system of economic world. I'm not talking of India, which will be appreciated by each and every professional, each and every worker, each and every individual, and in particular the people who have faith in their work as well as divine power. I say this is a budget at the right time. This is a transformational time. Anything you put in get transformed. Not time of garbage in, garbage out. It's a time of garbage in, beauty out, gold out. Only thing you have to apply a little brain in this. A thinking process is there. That is the reason this is transformational. Thinker's time has come. I no need of saying good luck. There is a need of saying let us work. Each and every individual is a profit center and a cost center himself. Where is the economics outside? There is no economics outside. It's within an individual. He is a cost center, he is a profit center also. Through divinity, he can build billions. That is what this budget speaks. This is what is time speaks. I am not speaking, nobody is speaking. Nobody has power to speak. The only time is speaking. Listen to time. All the best. God is saying this. Thank you. I am with you. God is saying this. Thank you.